I didn't even hear the intro. That was a late reaction. Kind of like a late reaction from the World Cup. It's football day. We're getting after it. You can get hit 15 minutes later, you're going down. Football day. Soccer. Football. World Cup. We in it. On last week, this week, with your boy Clayton Hill. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok. Wherever you watch, wherever you listen. Find me, baby. Let's hang. Let's get it. It is the World Cup. And the world is watching. Except for most of the world. I feel like that's false. I feel like the world is very into soccer. I'm not a, soccer, football, right? It's probably football. When the rest of the world calls it football, it's probably football. But I like American football. Soccer, not so much, man. It's difficult for me to get into soccer. It is, it's dumb. Hard take. Soccer is not exciting. I don't know if I go as far to say it's dumb, but it's kind of dumb. Like, you sit around for hours for maybe somebody to score a point. Like, if you had a game, you're like, hey, man, come watch it. It's super exciting. This is like it's a huge international game. Everybody's into it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like, I'm down. What's it look like? How exciting is it? Oh, man, people run around for 2 hours. Okay, is it a marathon? No. Okay, well, like, you score goals. All right, sweet. Well, how many goals are we looking at here? Maybe one. So you run around for 2 hours and you score maybe 1 point? Well, what happens if you don't score a point? Good game. You tie. Great job, everyone. Dude, I can't, like at least hockey, I feel like it's lower scoring. Like, you might have like a 1-0 hockey game, but in the middle of that hockey game, people are flying around and beating the shit out of each other. Okay, like, I can get behind that. But if you're running around for 2 hours, maybe, right? Because we don't know when the game ends. So I'm going to watch people run around for an hour and a half plus, and maybe they score a point. Maybe no one scores. And then the game just ends when the refs are tired and they feel like it. Well, I don't... The structure of it just isn't that appealing to me. And it's like the whole good game. If nobody scores, good game. Great job, everyone. We tried. Here's a participation medal. What are we doing? And I feel the drama. It's too much drama. I was working one of the games. I think it was Mexico-Argentina. And I think there were 2 goals scored in that one. But the whole time, I'm working. So I'm bartending and I'm making drinks. I'm doing other things, right? And then you just hear the crowd, oh! And then you look up and nothing happened. Whoa! Nothing. Every time. Nothing. I did watch the USA game today. And I was getting ready, and I heard this man cry out, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" I look at the TV. The man is rolling on the ground, grabbing his ankle, rolling back and forth. And then, like, one of the U.S. guys goes over, apologizes, lends a hand. The guy grabs his hand, stands up, jogs away. What are we doing? Like, the flops and the drama are so bad. It is just, it's so difficult to watch. So you're telling me that I got to watch people run around. It is a marathon. It's a turkey trot. You know, like, you're running around for hours. Maybe something happens, and if you get hurt, it's the end of the world unless you get an apology, and then you're back up. No worries, everybody. Play on. We can keep running in circles, back and forth. It's really tough. Like, it's tough because I want to like it. Because a lot of people like it. It's like the largest sport in the world. And I want to be there with the world. And I want to like it. But somebody's got to sell me, man. Somebody's got to sell me this pen. Because this pen is not exciting at all to me. And it's just like the Twitter's going nuts. Everybody hang on. Oh my gosh, so nervous. Can't watch. I'm like, watch what? Watch what? There's nothing to watch. People are flopping. People are just running around. The ball goes across the goal. Maybe someone hits it. Maybe they don't. It's probably hit back. And they just keep doing this midfield thing back and forth. One of the drives, you try to have possession, you get cross midfield, and you can't get anything going, so you pass it back. And then I watched them pass it back again, and then I watched them pass it back to the goalie. And we're working backwards. What are we doing? The goal's the other way. What? I don't know, man. I'm trying to be there. I'm repping the USA today. I've got a USA shirt. It says Olympics, but whatever. I'm still repping the red, white, and blue. And then I think one of our guys that was on our team had a different flag in his hair. So he's like playing for the U.S., but it was like red, white, and green, I think, that he had in his hair. And maybe I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like, do you have to play for like an MLS team, like an American team to be on the American team? I don't know how that works, so I was really confused by that. I'm just a guy trying to support our country, not knowing what's going on. But man, somebody's got to tell me. They got to sell me this pen. I can't. I'm really, really trying, you know. But I think one good thing that's coming out of this is I'm kind of learning a little bit about world geography, because I had to do some Googling. We played Wales at one point. It might have been the first match. And I wasn't really paying attention to this until like today, because I'm like, okay, we've played some teams, and there's teams all over the place, and like, but I like, where are these teams? So I looked up Wales, and I am so bad at geography, and I think that most people are. Like, most people don't know where Missouri is. You know, most people don't know where Ohio is. I still don't know the difference between like Michigan and Wisconsin or Minnesota. Or there's a state up there, and it's split, I feel like, between a lake. And then there's another state that's next to it that could be part of it. See what I'm saying here? So, I don't even know like our geography. And then my goodness, if you get up into Canada, there's territories in Canada with cities too, I guess. So I looked up Wales, and then I was like, I thought Wales was England, but Wales is not England. Wales is next to England, and then I had to go down this rabbit hole of, okay, here's Wales. Wales is not England, but England is next to Wales. Well, what's the difference between England and the UK? Or like England and Britain. I feel like England and Britain are the same thing. But they're not. Like, they're different. They're the same, but they're different. So what I picked up, I probably should have gone over this again. I did. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I didn't write down any notes. So it's over there by Spain and France. And I thought that like England was in that mix too. I just didn't know that there was water, a body of water, like separating the two chunks of land there. I just thought that England was just in the middle of it. I didn't know that. I thought the other like island thing was like a Norway, Sweden, Finland thing, but there's also an England thing. And Wales is next to England, and England and Wales are part of Great Britain. Yeah, this is probably where I'm going to mess up. So Great Britain is like, oh shit. Is it England and Wales and Scotland? That's like the main island, and then branching off of that to the left, which is also west, is Ireland. But it's not just Ireland. There's Ireland and Northern Ireland. Okay, so we have an island that is Great Britain, and Great Britain has Wales and England and Scotland. Don't quote me on any of this, okay? But then you have the United Kingdom, which is Wales, England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, but does not include the rest of Ireland. So, also fun fact, there are two Irelands. All of that could be completely wrong. I don't know, and I feel like I should look it up, but I'm also over it. So Wales is not England, but Wales is part of Great Britain as well as the UK. But they're all different. Got it. This is making soccer so much more fun. Just how clueless I am about the sport in general, and how clueless I am about the geography and where everyone else is in the world. Like, we get very caught up with America. We don't even know where things are in America, but the world is a big place, and we just have, I have no clue where things are in the world. But today, we're a little bit smarter and a little bit brighter, and U.S. got the win. That's all that matters. And there was another thing. It's like, okay, if the U.S. scores, if the U.S. wins, they win. That makes sense. If they tie, Iran wins. But if they tie, no one wins. That's how games go. But not in soccer, baby. Not in soccer. It's a tricky one. You got to be in tune with all ooh, there's a word. There's a fancy word. It's not finesse. We're going to skip it. But you've got to be in tune with all the intricacies. Ooh, was that it? With all the intricacies of the soccer world. And I did mention that the U.S. played Iran, and already uncomfortable. Like, there's some history there. So I was like, U.S. versus the Middle East in the Middle East, deja vu. We've been there before. Just so interesting to me, all the stuff that was going on. I mean, and what, once again, the U.S. took down the axis of evil. Oh man, it's so bad, so bad. But U.S. got the win. That's what we're here for. I don't think there was a lot of hype on USA Soccer, men's soccer coming in now. The women's team, from what I remember 18 years ago, they've been tearing it up. Do they still do that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, But I don't think there's been a lot of hype around the men's team. So for us to get this far, I think I don't know if it's shocking, but it's good. I'll take it and I'll rep it. And I wasn't even going to watch today, but I did show up and support. Get those viewer ratings going, right? Show that USA love. Let's go. I'm here for that. That I can get behind. I don't know about the sport. I have no idea where you're fucking playing or who the countries are that you're playing with. I thought they were all the same, but I'm here for the support, man. I'm here for it. And one thing that I thought that was really, really interesting was that they've had this in play for like a decade, from what I understand. That it's been like a decade that they knew that they were going to, gonna get this one wrong too, probably, Qatar. Is it Qatar? Cater. It's definitely not Cater. We'd call it Cater back home for sure. But I feel like it's not Qatar. The Q makes me want it to be Qatar, but I think it's Qatar. I almost confused myself. So they've had this in the works for like 10 years for the World Cup. And then like 2 days before, big $75 million sponsorship with Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch. And then 2 days before, Qatar's just like, nah, no thanks, man. We don't want alcohol in our stadiums. We're not going to allow alcohol in the stadiums. You have to party way the hell away in a secluded area if you even think about having a good time. Keep the fun out of our stadiums. This is pure soccer. Another reason to love it. Keep the fun away. This is about the game. This is about winning or tying or not scoring any points but still winning somehow anyway. I love it. I'm here for it. So Budweiser gave a big middle finger. And Budweiser said, all right, that's fine. We're just going to donate all of the beer that we were going to use for the stadiums to the winning country. So now I am super behind USA to take it all the way and to have one big Budweiser party, baby. Let's go. I'm here for it. Let's go. And now they play on Saturday, and I don't know what time, and I think it's against the Netherlands. I think I saw 7 a.m. That seems too early. I will not be watching if it's at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. No, thank you. I'll probably set my alarm to turn it on and then snooze and half listen. That's kind of my thing if it's that early. But they play on Saturday, so you can check them out on Saturday. I believe that is an elimination game. But what do I know? Clearly nothing from this podcast. Short and sweet this week on Last Week This Week with your boy Clayton Hill. Again, follow me on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcast. And if you love being sober and watching nothing happen for 2 hours, check out some soccer, baby. World Cup, let's go. See you next time, guys.